Hello and welcome to another Sample Saturday live stream where I drink samples sent to me by the lovely viewers of this channel. Most of these I've been sitting on for a while, but I'm so excited to finally get into them, and I want to keep up with them this time. That's why I'm kind of starting this series of Sample Saturday, because I hate getting so far behind and forgetting who sends me what. But I do have 5 different samples we're going to be drinking here tonight. I'm also going to be continuing Arcade Spirits, which is a retro arcade themed dating sim. We started part 1 a couple weeks back, got an introduction to a lot of the characters, but we haven't really gotten into the whole dating part of it. It's also like a life simulator too. Like you get to have your career and make progress in your personal life. There's that too, but we're really there for the dating aspect of it. If y'all missed the update in terms of my stream schedule, Thursdays are still going to be whiskey streams as usual. Last week was a little bit different because I did a dry stream, so I did the Death Nut Challenge. If you missed that, like I said, that's on my channel from Thursday. That was a ton of fun. It burned. I still got the nuts here. Depends how crazy tonight gets. I might eat some more death nuts. We'll see. Probably not. But yeah, so if you missed that, but normally Thursday nights are going to be on more traditional, whiskey reviews, flights, all that kind of stuff. And then Saturdays are the more casual, fun streams where we do a bit of samples. We do some gaming. Sometimes I'll have guests over, like my friend Brandon. But it's just a good fun stream. Scott Pigsley says, "How are you feeling?" Well, Scott, yesterday was rough, not gonna lie. The stomach cramps did not go away till like halfway through yesterday. But today I'm feeling good. I actually had a little bit of spice on my dinner. I had Halal Guys, and I put a little bit of their spicy sauce, which is extremely hot if you haven't had it. So I'm kind of easing my way back into the spicy stuff, but yeah, that was pretty intense. Thank y'all for watching that. Also in the house, I see Sugar Kitty was here earlier. What's up, Sugar Kitty? Sugar Kitty was on our Patreon hangout for the first time in a while Thursday night, so it was good to see him. Scott Pigsley, like I said. Zopher's in the house. What's up, Zopher? Zopher was watching me do some gaming earlier today. I was live on Twitch playing the new Pokemon, the Arcane, or what's it called? I said Arcane Spirits. That's what this game is called. Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I was playing a little bit of that over on Twitch. So if y'all want to see more gaming stuff, like random streams and stuff like that, twitch.tv/BourbonBytes. Most of you guys are already on there. But this is going to be a little bit more put together than that stream. We do have some whiskey samples here that you guys have sent me. I also see Regs in the house. What's up, Regs? Good to see you. Whiskey Burger, you are still alive. Indeed, I am. Surprisingly, I know, right? James Taylor, cheers to you. So many regulars coming to the chat. So good to see. I'm still addicted to Pokemon Go. I have not played Pokemon Go in forever. I was really into that when that first came out. My boss and I used to play it all the time. We would go to the park on our lunch break and play it. Have not played it in a while, so I've been getting so much into Pokemon. I played Pokemon Diamond. I played this one. I need to get back into Pokemon Go. By the way, you guys may notice that the subscriber only mode is on in the chat. You only have to be a subscriber for like 1 minute to qualify for the chat. Just trying to help up those numbers a bit, because the ratio and like the non-subscriber subscriber is a bit on the lower end, which is the case for everyone. I think it's because YouTube, like if you're watching on your TV, doesn't really promote like, hey, you should subscribe to this channel. So I appreciate everyone that subscribes tonight to be able to get in the chat. Mr. Whiskey Shits, what's up? Good to see you. So we got some samples. Let me go ahead and get something in my glass though, because I need some bourbon. I just had an energy drink, so I'm still hyped up. So I want to bring myself down a little bit. So these are all samples sent to me. I'm hoping Donnie comes in a bit later. Donnie sent me 2 of these samples last time I did a sample stream. He was like, "Where's my samples?" So I brought them out tonight. I should probably text one of y'all can tag Donnie on the Discord. Let him know I'm drinking his samples tonight. That would be great. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get something in my glass. This first one, I feel bad that I don't remember who sent me this. It is a sample of Old Bardstown Bottle and Bond. It says Kentucky exclusive. I have not had Old Bardstown. I think it's a Barton product. I've had old, what is the Barton one that I've had? That one's not called Old Bardstown. What's that one? It's the one that comes in at like 90 proof, 80 proof, and there's a 100 proof version. I've had that one, but I've not had one called Old Bardstown yet. Oh, there's Donnie. Donnie, I was going to say I'm getting to your samples a bit later. I was holding off just in case you were going to took a minute to come in. But so we're starting with this Old Bardstown Bottled and Bond. Speaking of Bottled and Bond, I just did a review of the new Cream of Kentucky Bottled and Bond Rye Whiskey. I recorded it Yes, or I recorded it today, but I'm not going to post it till early next week. That one's an interesting one, but since I was already drinking a bottle and bond today, might as well drink another one. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Yes, very old Barton. I've had that one. I don't know very much about Old Bardstown though. If y'all have had, I know it's a Kentucky exclusive, or apparently it's a Kentucky exclusive. So if y'all have any info on that, or if you know who sent me this, that's the first one we're going to pour here tonight. I also have my Old Dominic Huling Station store picks from our friend Donnie. I have not tried either of these two yet. I have the Joe's store pick, and then I have the Old Dominic NBS, Nashville Bourbon Society store pick. We also have some Old Scout and Yellowstone limited edition here. So actually, this is Yellowstone pick. Oh, it's a pick of Yellowstone. Very cool. So Sugar Kitty says Old Bardstown is Willet. It may be. I have not had this before, so normally I do a little bit of research on these. I guess I just forgot that one because I've had all these other ones, like expressions of them before, but I don't know. Let me look that up real quick. Old Bardstown. You know what? Estate bourbon. Oh, you know what? It could be Willet. I recognize this logo now. I've seen some of their stuff out here, but I don't know if this bottle and bond is exclusive to Kentucky, is what it says on it, but yeah, it does not say here, but have not had it before, so I'm excited to get into that. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Dang, I forget. Oh well. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and drink a little bit of this. We have the game ready to go, but I wanted to drink a little bourbon first with you guys, and thank y'all for checking in on me and making sure I survived last night's stream. Oh, by the way, I remember what I was going to say now. I turned down the latency. So we should be more in sync. Last time I played this game, there was a big delay and a big lag. So like I couldn't ask you guys what you thought of certain decisions. That should be fixed now. So I'm going to test it right now. Here's how I'm going to test my theory. I want you guys to type now. Don't send it yet. Type in the chat watermelon. Don't send it. But as soon as I say send it, I'm going to count down how long it takes before I see it. So I'm going to count down to 3, and then as soon as I say 3, send watermelon. 1, 2, 3. Send your watermelon. I'm counting down how long the delay is. Hopefully it's a bit better than last week. Oh my gosh, Donnie. That is less than 5 seconds. So we are good. Thank God. I'm glad I fixed that. So there's no lag here. Anytime I ask your input on this game, it's going to be real time. So yay. Hopefully the quality looks okay. Does everything look okay to you guys? Just wanted to make sure because I'm so excited that this is like no lag. Well, basically no lag now. So glad I got that fixed. I was a little bit worried about that. So this is the Old Bardstown bottled in bond. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, it's not quite less than 2 seconds, but it's like 4 seconds. So we're getting there close, but glad to hear that everything's looking good to you guys. I'm glad we got that fixed. So this is the Old Bardstown. I have not had this yet. Cheers, guys. That's Willet. You know how I know? I've never had Willet bourbon before. That tastes like Willet rye. It has that, like, there's like a Willet. I thought it was just the rye that had a weird, funky note. I've always thought Willet rye was a very funky, weird whiskey. This has that same note, but it's a bourbon? Do the bourbon and rye taste that similar? I had no idea. Wow, okay. Well, if you like Willet rye, this 100 proof bottle and bond Willet bourbon is similar flavor profile. Willet rye to me is a little weird, but you know, I think it works a little bit better on the bourbon than the rye. Yeah. Fred says tastes like chemicals. No, not quite chemicals. I really don't know how to describe that note. I've had trouble. People have asked me what are my tasting notes on Willet rye, and it's just so freaking weird to me. It's not chemical. I don't interpret it as chemical. To me, it's more of like a sour kind of. I don't even know how to describe that note. If y'all can better explain how that Willet note, but yeah, this bourbon has it too. Whiskey Nose in the house. Thank you so much. Cheers to you, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning into a Sample Saturday stream. Glad to have you here, and y'all go check out Whiskey Nose on YouTube. Awesome channel here. Man, this Willet bourbon is actually water and alcohol are both chemicals. Okay, Donnie, true, very true. Cat urine. Your friend's not wrong, but I was gonna say in a good way, but like, yes. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, not gonna lie, this does have a little bit of a note of that. And I've gotten that note on something else that's not cat pee. There's definitely a little bit of that in there. Not literally. I hope not. maybe ammonia, but I've had something that's similar note to it. That's so weird. I think it tastes better on the bourbon than the rye, though, for sure. Sugar Kitty's like, excuse me? Yeah, it's got a little bit of that. It's not like the dominant flavor. Yeah, that's definitely what it is now. Now that y'all said that, like, I'm a little bit like turned off from it. Yeah, the best note so far is cat urine. We're gonna go with that, but in a good way. That should just be my tasting notes. Cat urine, but in a good way. All right, y'all. If y'all are ready, we're about to dive into this game. If y'all missed last week, no worries. It was mainly an introduction to the different characters, the dating, like, I call them bachelors. What do you want to call them? Like contenders? I don't know. But we got to meet a lot of different characters. I saw 2 or 3 that I'm like, hey, daddy. So we're going to that. If y'all, hopefully y'all enjoy these gaming. So this game's ridiculous. So I'm just letting y'all know it's a bit crazy, but I want to have fun with it. So hopefully you guys can help me pick a suitor while we get through these other samples. Let me get it pulled up here. Suitors. Yeah, there we go. I said suitors. All right. So y'all are going to have to let me know audio levels, how they sound once the game is up and running. If I need to turn it down a bit, please let me know. I'm happy to do that. So let's see. Y'all hear the music a bit? The music does get a little annoying, but it tones down once the game actually starts. So. Alright. I love the music in this game. Alright. So. Y'all can see that. Sound is okay. It might be a little, music might be a little loud, but the music gets a little lower later on. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. Alright, so we ended our first work day. We met a lot of different characters. Black tea, whiskey. Sorry, I'm looking at the notes. Black tea is a very good way to put it. That's less offensive than cat urine. Wait, hold on. Black tea is a perfect tasting note to describe that. You know why? There's a, we actually mentioned this during the stream the other night. Firefly, it was actually during the Thursday night stream. Firefly Distillery is a South Carolina-based distillery, and they make a sweet tea flavored whiskey. And this has a little bit of that tea character. It's made with real tea, so it has actual tea leaf kind of note. This does have that. That actually sounds really good. That makes it sound way better than cat urine. Yeah, it does. It definitely has a black tea note. I like that. I actually really do enjoy that about it. Like I said, I think it's better than the Willet Rye. Alright, the music's a little annoying. Let me know if it's too loud for you guys, too. I'm gonna turn it down on my end a little bit. Alright. It's not necessarily tannic Sugar Kitty. I think it's more of like a, it has a little bit of the bitterness from the tea, but not like, you know, like sometimes when you leave the tea leaf in the bag too long, or the tea leaf in the cup too long, it gets really bitter. This has a little bit of that, but not like overly bitter. Alright, so, we're not closed yet. Oh, I ended too early last week. Sorry. Oh, hello. Okay. So at first I wasn't pursuing this guy. Like, I was like, oh, he's a jerk. He's a manager. But he's kind of growing on me. What do y'all think? For those of you that watched last week, if you didn't watch, don't worry. We'll meet everyone again. Oh, by the way, let me know what you guys are drinking on. James Taylor has some Remus 5. Oh, love that pour. This is a great pour. Yeah, what are y'all sipping on tonight? I was doing some Starward on my Twitch stream earlier today. I had the Nova, and then I had a single barrel select of it from my local whiskey group. That was really, really good. It was a nice warm-up for tonight. I know I want to sip low proof leading up to tonight, but tonight we're going big. Some of these are high proof. The highest one is 115, so not too high. But the 5 samples I have here, of course we could grab a little bit more. We are doing our hangout, our monthly Patreon hangout right after this, so everyone $5 and up on Patreon can join in on that. Should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping Steven will show up and we'll play some Jackbox games and fun stuff like that. Maybe some Among Us. Maybe if y'all are down for Among Us, we'll see. But for now, we're gonna see if we can make any progress with these people. Old Overholt Bottom and Bond, nice. Not a bad first day so far. I've been keeping tabs on you. Well, others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. Valid point. I'll look into that. Impressive. I'm impressed with how you handled yourself. I think you're gonna work out just fine. Anyways, I've prepared your paperwork. If you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired him yet, right? Oh god, I forgot about the flamingo. This is the cosplaying girl. I like her. Oh my god, her eye holes. Were those always there? Look at those eye holes. That's creepy. I don't like that. Cliffy's off to a great start. Here's to your first day, followed by many more. Don't you two have jobs to attend to? Just ordered a replacement power supply for Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around for me to entertain. Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job... Oh wait, this is me. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? Taking this job was a risk. The arcade business is a risk, and I knew if I didn't leap into it, I'd stay utterly stuck in life. Sugar Kitty is revisiting Highland Park 12 at the moment. Nice. I have a pour of that that Zofer gave me. I don't have it out yet. And then Whiskey Burger has Smooth Ambler Single Barrel Caster with Rye. Nice. So I actually have a Smooth Ambler 5-year bourbon that I was gonna move to. Let's see. That one's probably high proof. We'll hold off on that a bit. I do have the Old Dominics here. I think I'm gonna move to those next. But let's see if there's any like. Let's see how this day wraps up in this game, and then we'll pour another sample. Dream job? Could it be? It very well could be. We've only got a few hours till closing, and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Scott Pigsley says I'm not drunk enough for this dialogue yet. Me either. I'm hoping it gets pretty crazy tonight. We'll see. Gavin has some paperwork to handle. Don't act like you don't game. Irrelevant. I know your dirty little secret. What? Naomi. You sneak in early every morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard. Ah, well, what of it? I bring order to the chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tourney! The girls are giggling, and I'm finding myself smiling right along with them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day. Pinball tournament. I love pinball. It's just like, with only one arm, you can't really play pinball. The only time I can actually play it is like if the... Oh, she's talking. Oh, wait, this afternoon? I thought we were done for the day. What? Oh, is this the next day? I don't know. Maybe it's the same day. But so with pinball, I can only actually play if I can like scoot beside the machine and kind of use my like upper leg to hit the right one, because I can hit the left one, but I can't hit the right one, so I use my upper leg to... It depends on the arcade, of course. I always feel a little guilty, because it always looks like I'm like trying to like shake the machine and cheat, but I'm literally just like trying to play. Alright, so drama just happened in the game. I'm going to pour another pour, so I'm going to grab one of these Old Dominics that Donnie so graciously sent me. This is Huling Station Joe's store pick. I don't know who Joe is. What's up? What's up, Swami? What's the game today? So this is called Arcade Spirits. It is a dating sim / life sim / visual novel. I'm hoping it gets pretty crazy. I've seen some screenshots. People take their clothes off at some point in this game, so should be a lot of fun. But right now, I'm pouring some samples. So let me pour the Joe's store pick of Huling Station. Now remember, this is Old Dominic. This is their sourced bourbon. They do source from MGP. I think it is a custom mash bill. Let me finish off the willet. I think it is a custom mash bill. But this is Joe's store pick, whoever Joe is. Donnie, you may have more info. Is the store called Joe's Liquor Store? Or what's the story with this one, if you happen to know? All right, so we got that poured. Let's see what's going on. So it is the same day. Joe's Liquor. I was right. Joe's Liquor is where it's from. We have to throw a freaking birthday party before this day's over.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
We were so ready to go home for the day. Birthday party? How old are the kids, may I ask? Oh god, 5-year-old. Why? That's how I feel too. I'm with Naomi. 5-year-olds? Throwing ski balls overhead into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into coin slots, pulling at my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' parties before. Doom, doom, the end is nigh.
I hate to get in the way of all the fun. Yep, it's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Of course, she leaves it to us. So Donnie with the info on Huling Station, he says this is distilled at MGP from a custom mash bill. It is barreled and shipped back to Memphis and aged here. Very cool. So this is custom mash bill from MGP. I mean, literally what I just said. Let's go ahead and try it. Cheers, guys. Before we get into this hectic birthday party from hell, let's have some bourbon. I like the music. Okay. It's been a minute since I've had the other Huling Stations. Oh, that is a really nice finish on it. I like this music in the background. Up front it seemed a little astringent, but I will say that has a really interesting mid palate and finish. I need a second sip to get a better opinion on that. Very interesting. Does not taste like MGP. So we'll be comparing to the Old Scout a bit later, which is like traditional MGP. This has like a candy note, like a sweethearts, like the Valentine's Day candy. I don't know if I've said that about a whiskey before, but I don't think it was Huling Station. It may have been Huling Station, but it has like a nice like powdery candy note. That's really good. I have a second Glen, Donnie, to compare the other Huling Station to it. I'll go ahead and pour it. So I'll pour the Nashville Bourbon Society pick as well. And then we'll get into this birthday party. This music is so intense. Have you guys had anything from Old Dominic? I had Alex Castle, their master distiller, on my stream. It's been a minute since I've had her on. Such a fun guest. She's incredible. I need to reach out to her to do another stream if they have some new products out. I know they've been doing a lot of single barrels lately. Alright, let's see. Have fun, dears. Right. Battle stations, everyone. I'll take the ticket desk so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Cliffy, roaming duties. Look for trouble. Do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. Ugh. I freaking hate children. Like, I don't mind, like, people older than, like, 6... Once you're at, like, 6 years old and, like, older, I'm, like, okay with you. But, like, freaking, like, toddlers and, like, 4-year-olds, like, ugh, no, I can't. Reg said, I've never had any Old Dominic. I'll put that on my to-do list. Yeah, just as a distillery, they're so cool. Like, their branding is on point. I love the look of their bottles, their label, their logo. And she's just such a fun person. Mash bill is 52% corn, 44% rye. Wow, that is high rye. Wow, only 52% corn. Now I gotta have a second sip now that I know that. Man, there is. I got like a weird, like I said astringent at first, but I think that was the rye spice. I wasn't expecting it to hit the way it did. It's still a corn whiskey, of course, but it's like, I mean, corn dominant whiskey, but that rye does a lot to it there. All right, I'm stalling. I don't want the kids. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it's seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot, minivans disgorging kindergartners, and suddenly... What's up, Brian? You're coming into the chaos of the 5-year-olds overtaking my arcade. Oh, God. Okay, these don't even look like 5-year-olds, but okay, we'll go with it. Okay, the little girl looks like 5, but the rest like look like 10-year-olds. An explosion of small humans rushed the door, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them get any tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on or just pretend to play. The crew assembles battle stations, Naomi by the fragile pinball machines, Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them, Gavin, armed with pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanging them with the adults, Beats waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Tio was the dancer, the sexy dancer. Their friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them, keen on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but we've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos has multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball, being bounced around, or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise, and Cliffy, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend to them. Which are one of these, though, should I tackle first? I may not be able to deal with them all. Alright, which should I tackle first? What's the most pressing problem here? 2 kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley, an angry adult shouting at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee. Teo is my love interest, by the way. A little girl crying over her stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin. What do y'all think? The kids fighting, the angry adult, or the girl crying? Which one should be my #1 priority? All right, I'm gonna go on to the other healing station. Donnie said the standard release is 100 proof, 4 years old, level 4 charred. The pigs are barrel strength and up to 6+ years. Very cool. So this is the Nashville Bourbon Society. That one tastes a lot more traditional MGP. Donnie, are all these picks the same mash bill? Because that NBS pick is completely different than this one. They have a similar finish, but like up front they're very, very different. I feel like I said that about the last. I think you've sent me 2 sets of healing station picks, and last time I also said that they were like very, very different. This is the same situation happening here. Okay, so Zopher says tickets, so I assume that means the little girl crying over her stolen tickets. Let's go handle that one. I weave my way through the waves of children towards the skee-ball machines. One little girl sitting at the end of the skee-ball ramp is crying, no parents in sight to settle her, so the task falls to me. Oh, so the Nashville one's an Adam Terry pick. To me, honestly, that one has like a little bit of smokiness on the end too. That Nashville one is very, very good. I need to let Adam Terry know that I really like that one. It's got a unique smokiness on the end. It's like very balanced up front, whereas the other one was a little astringent up front. This was more balanced. It does still have that sweet like candy note on the finish, but it has a little smokiness too. That Nashville pick is great. Donnie, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the Bill's Liquor or the Nashville? Because that Nashville pick is very good. Adam Terry just does some awesome picks. I'm guessing I should be more cautious about this sort of thing, with the lawsuit happy parents lurking over by the vending machines, ignoring their kids, but Attendant Cliffy decided to take on the case, all the same. Hey, my name's Cliffy. I work here at the arcade. What's wrong? Can I help? Her sobbing pauses as she looks up at me.
I lost my tickets. Someone stole them from me.
Oh no, that does not happen at my arcade. Who stole your tickets?
Played and won a bunch of them, but then I put them down and I was talking to a friend, and now they're gone.
Okay, but like, why'd you put them down? Like, you have pockets. I was gonna say, like, I know sometimes girls don't have pockets, but you clearly have pockets that you could have put the tickets in. But okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna scold you. It's impossible to tell who the thief could be.
How many more tokens to play with?
Oh.
Instead of all the ski balls, my tickets are all gone now.
This is voice acting. It's just crazy. Donnie says Nashville one is awesome. There's a second Nashville one that Miss Lennox Cat and I were able to pick. Oh, very cool. The first Nashville Bourbon Society pick was our favorite of the first round of Healing Station picks. I agree. This Bill's Liquor is good. They're good, but they're very, very different. The Nashville Bourbon Society one is a lot more traditional, like of an MGP kind of bourbon. But it has a lot going for it. And a lot of unique things. That smokiness, especially. That's very, very good. All right, I'm guessing we're gonna give her some tokens. What do y'all think? Easy. We'll figure this out somehow. Although I have no idea where it started. Maybe there was a witness to the crime. Percy would have had a good view of the redemption game area based on where Moopy's position. Who is Moopy? I already forgot who Moopy was. Gavin has the ticket desk, a veritable crow's nest for the whole arcade. He could have spotted something. Or I could just bend the rules and solve this directly. Okay, maybe Percy saw something. I could deal with this quietly. Gavin had to see where the tickets went. Or just give the kids some replacement tokens from my own stash. What do y'all think? My gut tells me to just give her some tokens. Like, is this really that big of a deal? Like, stolen tickets at an arcade? Like, I just feel like I should just give her some tickets. What do y'all think? By the way, I think the lag got a little bit worse because I'm seeing messages that are related to things I said earlier. My heart tells me to just give her some tickets, but or tokens. What do y'all think? I think Percy was the guy, the daddy, the bear. Yeah, I mean, going back to the Joe's Liquor one, it has a lot more sweetness. It's more of that, the candy note is way more forward. But the just well-roundedness, I think the Nashville one is delicious. Definitely my favorite here. All right, so Regs and Zopher both say tokens. It's a birthday party, so keep it fun. James says catch the thief. James, I think I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna give her some tokens. Just like I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but whatever. I'm the floor attendant, aren't I? And the fastest solution is just comp her some tokens. I don't like letting the ticket thief walk, but this will stop her crying, and it really won't cost us that much in the end. Customer's happiness is more than $3. And if Gavin doesn't like it, too bad. This is my decision. Uh-oh. Might cause some drama here. What's up, Katie? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in to my Saturday night samples and gaming stream. Tell you what, kiddo. I'll replace your missing tokens so you can win the tickets back, and I'll show you Cliffy's secret skee-ball techniques. Really? Really?
Yay!
I can get it in the 100. I keep missing and it ends up in the 10. I actually love skee-ball. Do y'all like skee-ball? Every time I go to an arcade, no matter which arcade it is, I always play at least one round of skee-ball. My husband and I love, like, competing. Like, I usually beat him, like, honestly. But, like, we really do love skee-ball. It's one of my... I mean, even I know it's, like... It's kind of, like, boring compared to some other games, but to me, I like that little bit of skill involved. Oh, I'm having one of those, like, flashback memories of my childhood. Okay, here's the trick. It's my super secret technique, so don't tell anybody, okay? Okay. Oh, it's sitting. Hold on. James, y'all are upset about my decision. James says, why wouldn't you catch the thief and comp the tickets? I could, but it's a kid's birthday party. Like, I'm not, if their parents aren't parenting them, why is it my responsibility? It's literally my first day on the job. And Sugar Kitty says she probably scams all the attendants all the time. Yeah, I mean, true, but it's my first day. I'll comp her this time, and if she tries to pull this shit again, I won't allow it. How about that? Yeah, it is a classic. Okay, if you ever miss, say, I meant to do that. You gotta give it your all. Swing for the fences. Aim for 30 every time, right down the center. Celebrate your victories and accept the misses. Become one with the ball. I think this aim for 30 is what I tend to aim for the middle, too. I'm gonna go with that one. You shouldn't try to get the 100-point hole, but that's the best one. But if you miss it more often than you hit, you really only get 10. The trick is to always go right down the middle, aiming for 30. That way, if you're off a little, you still get to 20. Too hard? 40's good. If you can get 20 to 40 often enough, you'll be doing better than going for 50 every time. Give it a try. Oh, I love that. So this is like a slot machine sound effect. Alright, she's going for it. Landing squarely in the 40-point hole with a little jingle of delight from the machine. OMG. OMG indeed. I think you got it. Keep playing like that and you'll be just fine. Of course. Oh, she hugged me. Well, my leg. I better leave her to her game. My work is here is done. Let's see if I get in trouble by Francine or whatever her name was. Right, that's sorted out. The other two situations are about to spin out of control. I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? What's up, Donner Pass Whiskey? At work, so we'll be lurking. Hey, this is definitely the game, the stream to lurk on, because things might get crazy. Not saying this is going to be safe for work. We don't know. But good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. All right, we only got time for one more. I think I'm going to go with the second one, the Angry Adult, because Lord knows I hate Karens, and if I get to deal with a Karen, it'll be a great end to my night. And also Teo's there. I mean, who doesn't love Teo? The sound of hardships calling me from the Fast Cars 5 racing game. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on and stat. As I get close to the revving engines, I see a grown woman berating a cowering boy. Really, Karen? Really?
I did it.
I didn't. Admit it. I know what you did, you brat. I'm calling corporate. You manipulated my precious son to put his tokens into your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry. Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage. Whoa now, Karen. Take it down. Take it down a few steps. Ma'am, thank you. Cliffy is literally me. There's no need to shout at a child. What's going on here? This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own tokens into the racing machine so we could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment and calm down, okay? Thank you so much, James. I almost said Sugar Kitty. Thank you so much, James Taylor. Yes, if y'all are enjoying this and if y'all hate Karens, hit that thumbs up button. Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Teo out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Teo has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. So they're right nearby. Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, and I can tell something's just not sitting right with her. I could ask one of them for help, or I could try solving this by myself. Let's go for our Teo. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but if you please stop shouting, we can get this all settled. Teo, I refuse to calm down until this child has been appropriately punished. Karen, it's literally an arcade. That's such disrespect is tolerated at this arcade is appalling. Oh, I'm giving you my worst online reviews. Oh, hey. Teo jumps down from the stage and approaches the shouting woman. He puts his hands up. Simmer down, simmer down. This can all be explained with science. Really? Really? I mean, right, yeah, elaborate. Please, go on. He casually slumps into the driver's seat and then motions for us to come near. Let me show you both something. Alright. 2 coin slots, which are vertically stacked one on top of the other. Okay, so this is where you drop your tokens in to play the game. However, do you see how it's practically in the middle of the 2 identical controllers? Which game does the top one belong to? The right hand or the left hand game? Top one I would assume is left, right? I would assume left. It's obviously the left one, right? I mean, correct? Of course not, fool, it's the right one. Cliffy is correct. What? Preposterous. Alright, Regs, good to see you. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This Saturday night streams are a little bit different, but hopefully see you on Thursday. We're doing a intro to Scotch, where I'm doing all the regions of Scotland. It should be a lot of fun. It's a kit that my friend Vadim actually gave me to do on the channel. I'm also going to give one away, so it should be a lot of fun. And it's a really cool, like, I'll show you all the kit on the stream on Thursday, but I'll show, actually. So this is the kit that I'm doing for the stream on Thursday. I have a second one that I'm going to give away as well, so make sure y'all tuning in. It should be a lot of fun. I'm not going to open it, though. I'm not going to spoil it. These import games can be confusing. I'm sure your son just put his token in the wrong slot. Common mistake, really. Happens all the time. Okay, I think he may have just solved this issue. How dare you imply my precious Josh was wrong? I can't believe some people. Josh, get over here. We are leaving this horrible arcade right now. Oh my god. Bye, Karen. The woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm cool with that.
No can do.
There's just no pleasing some people. I feel sorry for her son. That's no way to treat a kid. He looks so upset. I wonder if I should check in with him. Hey. Okay, I'm going for it. Are you feeling okay? Hey, everything all right? You need anything? Yeah, I'll be okay. Okay, we got a one up from him. That's good. Just reminds me of how I'd get treated by teachers, notably. I'd space out in class, daydreaming, and they'd rake all over me with the coals just to assert authority. Total overkill. It really bums me out to see other adults treat kids this way, you know? I like to treat people with respect, even when they're in the wrong, like you saw with that woman. I appreciate you taking some time to ask me, you know. Showed you got respect, too, and empathy. I'm trying to find which voice I want to use for him. At first I was like the dumb, like, pothead voice, but now I'm like, he's more like cool guy. He's like, yeah, what's up, like street, like I don't want to like get too much, like I'm really bad at like street talk, but I also don't want to like to seem offensive or whatever, but I feel like You're too sweet to me, Cliffy. Oh shit. I'll sweet talk him. I might not street talk him, but I'll sweet talk him. But I'm not that important. You should make sure that boy's safe and sound. Holler if you need anything. Oh, I'll hit you up. All right, let's check in on this kid. Oh, feel bad for him. Are you gonna be okay? I think so. I swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling. Yeah? Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone, and I don't think she's gonna ever come back. Okay, he's happy. Kid's happy. Tell that nice man thanks for sticking up to me. Oh, I'll tell him to stick up. Okay, never mind. Cliffy's not that drunk. Alright, so he's happy. 2 problems solved, and we did good. I think we did good, guys, right? I think we did good. And I got 2 +1s from my Teo guy. Hey, Cliffy. Kinda wish it was pink icing, then nobody would notice. Sorry about that, I wasn't quick enough. Oh, I feel bad that I let her down, but like, I had to help out my boy Teo. You still helped out, and I saw you with those other kids. You're a natural. I think things are winding down anyway. Why not take a break? And then I'll swap off with you and take a break myself after. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Honestly, I'm kind of worn out. Ashley's right. I need to step away for a few minutes. Alright, going to the lounge. Whew, I think I did pretty good back there. What a day. I know it's not even over yet. I thought my first day was over. I'm exhausted. I dropped down into the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back, trying to think the kinks out of my sore shoulders. And spot an upside down kid? Oh, look, literally. Okay. Oh wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. Okay, I was like, what? Better. Why is he in the break room? What is going on? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi, and you are? Mikey. Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Cliffy, so what are you doing back here again? This is an employees-only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How did you even get in? The guy at the front desk dropped this. He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Huh. Score 1 for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay, but you can't stay back here. Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Okay. What's wrong, Mikey? Was this the other kid that I didn't help? Is he mad at me? Uh-oh. This is curious. I lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Aw. Is he a loner? Is he like the sad loner kid? Because like, girl, I relate. But don't you want to play with your friends?
I don't got any friends.
Aw. No, I want to befriend this guy, but like he also can't be in the break room. like I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Alright, I need to finish off one of these healing stations, and then I'm going to move on to... I have 2 more pours. We only got 15 more minutes of this before we go to our Patreon hangout. But let me finish off one of these. I'm going to finish off the one that I don't love as much and save the one that I love. No offense to Bill's Liquor, but that Nashville Bourbon Society is actually delicious. This one's pretty good, but if I were doing the pick, I would pick that one. Whew. It is cast strength. Need a bit of water. So next I'm going to move on to spill water down the front of my shirt, because that's always fun. At least you can't see it. It's on this part. So before we help the sad kid, don't worry, I'm going to help him. I'm going to pour my... Let me mute this actually. Alright, you might still hear it a little bit from my microphone, but... So, anyways... We're going to go to the Old Scout, which is MGP as well. I've had some fantastic Old Scout picks. I've heard this one had a whole secondary market. I don't know for sure. It's a Southern California one. My friend that gave it to me was like, this one was a big deal. This is called the CALF, C-A-L-F. It's a 5-year-old scout. I've had quite a few old scouts at that age range. Like I said, it's MGP bourbon. I'm a big fan of it though. I have not had this one yet though. The calf. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's like the name of this. I imagine it's not the name of the store. Does smell really nice though. It's got a little bit of, it has a little bit of smokiness that I was getting on the other healing station. Ooh, that's good. Some of these old scout picks are really delicious. I feel like a lot of people sleep on them, like the bourbons. We had a huge influx of them in California. I've seen so many old scout picks. What about you guys, wherever you are? Have you seen a lot of these old scouts? I wish I had the bottle to show you, but it's like the Smooth Ambler Old Scout. They used to be Dickel sourced, but they're all MGP now. This is delicious. I'm pouring more of that one. That'll be a one to round out. A baby cow or your leg muscle? Yeah, good question. Good question. Yeah, that's good. It's not anything overly complex. It is cast strength. Super well rounded. Well, I thought the healing station was well rounded. This is definitely way more balanced. Less complex though. I think the healing station, the Nashville Bourbon Society one's way more complex and like goes interesting directions. This one is very like middle of the road in terms of flavor profile, but it's got a really long finish. Donnie says they were MGP, then Dickel, now MGP again. Yeah, I don't know the full story. I know they burned a lot of people because they switched to Dickel without telling people, and people got really pissed off about that. That was before I got into it. That was before I even saw it out here in Southern California. But now they are entirely MGP in terms of like the old Scout Smooth Ambler picks, and they clearly say on the back distilled in Indiana. Before, I think they were a little bit sneaky about not including that they were Dickel, but they changed that. They do say Indiana, so. Yeah, this one's really good. It doesn't blow me away. I don't really get what the hype was about the calf pick. But it's really solid. It may have just been one of the first Old Scout MGP picks that people really liked, because I like this a lot. All right, so I got that, and I got the healing station, the Nashville Bourbon Society. But let's go back and help this shy kid, because I feel bad for him. I'm not going to leave him hanging. All right, let's see. He doesn't know anyone here.
My family just moved to the city. And before that, we lived in another city. And one more for that, but I was too little to remember.
I forget that he's supposed to be like a 5-year-old, right? Because like he doesn't sound like a 5-year-old. What's up, Northwest Bourbon? Cheers to you. Yeah. So we are helping this poor little sad kid. Nothing worse than when they slip you the Dickel. Since when are they all MGP? So James, let me show y'all. I don't want to mislead anyone. Let me show y'all an example of one of them. I have plenty of them. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but I'm gonna go grab a bottle of it. Ah, wait, wrong side. It's over here. So I'll show you which ones are that. Ah, crap. That's not it. There we go. Coming back. So, the ones that are MGP, so these right here, so this is a pick from K&L, but it says 5 years on the front. It says Old Scout Straight Bourbon Whiskey. It's also 5 years like the calf one. And then if you look at the back, oh, there you go, and big bold letters right there. Distilled in Indiana. So just make sure to check that. I know some of the older ones were Dickel, but this is very clearly distilled in Indiana, and this one's really good. So I'm a big fan of these. I think they're really good value for the price. They're usually under under $50, and 5-year MGP. I'm a fan. Smooth Ambler bottles with Dickel say both Tennessee and Indiana. They had a different color label too. Yeah. So I just want to show you guys. These are the ones that are Indiana only. All right.
Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. And then she left because she's got to work.
This kid's so sad. I feel like that penguin right there. Penguin there, baby. That's such a dumb... New kid in town, huh? I know, but I feel bad for him. I'm gonna get in trouble for bringing him back here. Okay, kid, I won't tell on you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks, you really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd make me want to go. You're an adult, like Mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school. Never really made any friends. Not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs and taking new ones. Worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too. Too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better and decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What does that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to without really being sad over it.
That sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. My little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. I know, I'm like, this is like in a serious conversation. This kid is like, what? Like, it's supposed to be a 5-year-old's birthday party? This is way too mature of a conversation for a 5-year-old. Alright. Hey, it could be worse. Aliens could attack. It won't always be this bad. Life has its ups and downs. Your mommy loves you. That's why she works so hard. But this won't beat you, right? You're a tough kid. Oh, man. Which direction? I'm leaning towards the mommy loves you. That's like the one that pulls at my heartstrings the most. Zover says Hakuna Matata kid. I don't know. I feel so bad for him, though. I think I'm going to go with the heart. Unless y'all like have any strong feelings towards the aliens. Aliens attacking. Some kids just have it so rough. I feel so bad. Like, my childhood wasn't perfect. Like, I've had, lots of not great things happen in my childhood, but a lot of kids had it a lot worse than I did, so. Yeah, Zopher says mom answer. We're gonna go with that one. Alright. Your mommy loves you, Mikey. She loves you very, very much. When I was a kid, I was mad at my parents for moving all the time, taking different jobs. It made things very hard for me. But now that I'm older, I know they were working hard because they loved me. They wanted the best for me, and we're doing the best to get it. Life can be hard. Sometimes it's just no fun. But there's one thing that's always there. Love. They love you. He shoots me a doubting look, one of those little doubting looks where they don't want to outright call something a lie but can't quite swallow it. Mikey, if your mom was sad, what would you do to make her happy? I mean, if you had to go to school an extra 2 hours a day, would you do it? I guess. That's what she's doing. She's working very hard because she wants to make you happy. I'm not happy being alone or moving all the time. Neither is she, but she knows if she works very hard, one day you won't be alone. You won't be moving all the time. Why is this getting serious, y'all? Like, I need more bourbon. This is too deep. Way too deep for a little 5-year-old. I'm just gonna assume he's like 10. Because like 5-year-old, this just doesn't make sense in my mind. Like, this is not a conversation you have with a 5-year-old. It's a good conversation. Kids need this, but like 5-year-old. I was the new kid, remember? But now I have a home with my best friend and a good job. I work in an arcade. How cool is that? It wasn't easy, and my parents were often sad. I was often sad, but we pulled through, and so will you. Just remember, she loves you, and you love her. That'll get you through the sad times. Huh. But it does make things a little easier on Mikey. From his long sigh, I can feel him releasing his sadness before offering a little smile. Not a big goofy grin, not the high of happiness, just simply understanding. I love Mommy. Oh. It's sad, a lot, but I know it's not always sad, and even if she left me here, I know she's coming back. So no, I'm not supposed to be a little kid. That's what's weird. I'm like a full-grown adult, and I just took a job in this arcade. I'm like having like a midlife like crisis, I think my character is. But I talked to like this little genie app in my phone. This sounds ridiculous. I know my explanation sounds ridiculous, but that's how the game is. You download an app that your friend tells you to download, and it's like I'm gonna help you solve all your problems. I'm your magic genie, and it's like here, take this job and it'll be like your best job ever. And I'm like, in an arcade, really? And I'm taking it. So maybe it's because I get to help people like this kid. But no, my character is an adult. Hey, you know what? You still got some time to enjoy the party. Even if you don't want to talk to the other kids, there's lots of games you can play. And hey, maybe you'll get to know someone while playing a game. Arcades are great for that. Zopher says he should be at home watching Disney Plus. I know, right? Like, this is... I'm sure a lot of them have sad times too, and they could use someone to play with, someone who understands. I want to play the skee ball. Look, a kid after my own heart. I want to go play with him. I'll spot you a few tokens. Let's get you rolling. I take his hand to lead him back out to the main room. Aw, that was sweet. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all of Mikey's problems. I'm no child psychologist, but that was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for one moment there, I was able to help someone in the same crappy situation I found myself long ago. 15 years ago. Everything changed. No more family vacations. No more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them, and they couldn't take time off work. Zopher says hook him up with a girl. I know, is she still there? The whole Bytes family had to learn to settle. To accept the lot in life we've been dealt. To simply go with the flow. Never hoping. Never wanting. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I'd only known her for a few years. Juniper is my roommate that I'm living with, by the way. One of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now, here I am. Today has been, well, bonkers. Alternately boring and hectic, surreal and way too real. But I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time. Beep beep. Iris is the genie in my phone, by the way. Beep beep, Cliffy. My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your body language suggest you're very happy right now. Yeah, I guess I am. How'd you know? I just told you, silly. I mean, how did you know I'd love this job so much?
I know.
I didn't. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements. A fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced your roommate's postings talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.7% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guessed. You're a very weird little app, you know.
Hooray!
I try to be. Aw, that was cute. I think this is where we will leave it for the day. We actually finished our first day. I'm very surprised. Oh, nope, it's not over, but it's over for you guys. Let me go ahead and save so we can... I want to get back into this. We're going to start doing this on Saturdays. We're going to save. There we go. All right, so I feel like I made progress. I two-upped my Teo guy. But I feel like I did good in the world, so we're going to call it here today. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you are a patron, like I said, we're going to do our monthly hangout right now over on Discord. Hope to see you guys there. It should be a fun one. Hopefully, a lot of you guys can make it. If not, I understand too. But cheers. Thank y'all so much for watching. I want to play more of this, but I'm like, I already agreed to do the hangout. So like, I'm not going to like not do the hangout. So cheers. I will see you guys over there. Thank y'all again for watching. This was a lot of fun. But until next Thursday, where we do the Scotch stream, which I'm very excited for as well. Cheers. Talk to y'all next week. Bye.